Facebook ads is best far the best advertising platform to be able to start your online business. But as a beginner, there's so many different strategies out there to learn. And it can definitely be difficult to understand, and it can be confusing with all these different directions to go. But after the last couple of years and spending millions of dollars with Facebook advertising, I'm going to go into complete detail, giving you guys an entire free course covering my exact Facebook ad strategy. So strap in, grab a pen and a paper, because I'm going to give you guys the ins and outs of everything that you need to know to be successful with Facebook advertising. Let's go ahead and get right into it. What's going on, everybody? My name is AC Hampton and welcome back to my channel. We cover everything dropshipping, e-commerce, Airbnb, print on demand, ways to make money online, and so much more. And as you guys know, I help one lucky winner be able to streamline their success with getting on a one-on-one consulting call with me and get the opportunity of winning some Supreme Ecom merch. The winner of last week will be mentioned somewhere inside of this video, and if you guys want the opportunity of winning this week, all you have to do is 3 simple things. The first thing you must do is in the comment section below, comment the word results and what your biggest results goal is going to be for 2021 with Shopify Dropshipping. The second thing you must do is follow me on Instagram at AC_Hampton. And the third thing you must do is smash that like button below and subscribe to my channel, as I have never missed a single week on this platform. So the question is, why should you get into Facebook ads in 2021? So Facebook has 2 billion active daily users using their platform every single day. This means there is a huge market to be able to advertise on, as you're basically getting 1/3 of the entire world. Next is anybody can be able to advertise. So you can be a complete beginner, you can be able to have 10 years of marketing experience, but anybody can be able to advertise right on Facebook's platform. And with this, more than 80 million businesses run Facebook ads on a daily basis. And this is great for online marketing, but it's even better for being a business owner. The next thing that I love about Facebook ads is the advertisements are completely tailored around specific goals. So whatever type of campaign you're trying to run, if you're trying to be able to get more engagement, if you're trying to be able to bring more traffic onto your store, if you're looking for more purchases, you can completely tailor this around whatever your business is needing. And lastly, organic reach has limits. You can be able to do only so much with organic traffic. And at some point, you're going to get hit with a roadblock. So being able to get past that roadblock is definitely with Facebook advertising. And the most amazing aspect of Facebook ads is the opportunity to make passive income. A way to be able to make money in your sleep. A way to be able to make money 24 hours a day. All of this by selling simple products online. I'm now going to be going over everything step by step of what you need to know about Facebook ads in 2021. All of my strategies and all of my proven processes that I use with my students and with all of my stores. And there are very limited spots left in my case study / one-on-one mentorship for the month of June. If you're looking to be your own boss and create a profitable e-commerce business, start creating passive income that can be a direct reflection of you creating generational wealth for you and your family, and make an extra $5,000 to $10,000 a month while doing so, you guys can apply for the limited spots by going to my Instagram at AC_Hampton and DM me the word results, or you guys can apply at supremeecom.com. So now let's go ahead and cover the actual setup of Facebook ads. So the first thing we do is we start off with our business suite. The business suite is where you manage your business accounts. Think of it as the umbrella of everything. And everything else that I'm about to mention falls right under that. Next, we have our ads manager. This right here is the host of all of your accounts. So this is where you create different ad accounts for whatever store you're running, for whatever product you're running, or for whatever client you're helping out. Next, we have the ad account. And this is where you actually manage your advertisements. And right here, make sure that you are not using your personal ad account. Because 1, you want to make sure that you are separating yourself from your business. And 2, if it gets disabled, you will never be able to transfer over that data at all. The next is the ad campaign. This is where you decide what type of ads you're trying to run and what type of campaign you're trying to use. And right here, what I like to always use and what I recommend is conversion ads. The next is the ad sets, where and when of your Facebook advertising. So this is how you're able to target all the different users and be in control of your own marketing. And lastly, and most importantly, the ads. This is where your actual creatives, either videos or pictures, this is where you put them at. So for example, this is kind of what the structure looks like. You see an ad campaign, you have 3 different ad sets in there, and these ad sets are typically just different interests that you're testing. And then right under your ad set falls the advertisement. So again, this is all the different creatives that you use. You can use pictures, you can use videos, but I typically always like to use videos, and then I like to retarget my individuals with pictures down the road. So let's just act like we're selling a dog bed. If I was to be able to sell a dog bed right now, this is how the campaign would be structured. So the ad campaign is going to be called just dog bed. And then again, we're always testing out different interests. And the interest is what falls inside of the ad sets. So for example, in ad set 1, I would have dog park. Ad set 2, I would have dogs. In ad set 3, I would try Petco. Why? Because all of these interests go exactly with the product that I'm testing. And right under my ad sets again falls my advertisements. And this is where I will keep my winning creative. And I always use the same picture or same video across all of my ad sets so I'm not skewing my data. So right here, for example, you can see I'm using one winning creative across all of my ad sets. You never know what's going to work for you until you test it out. And the easiest way to be successful with Facebook advertising is taking the what ifs and literally just throwing them out the window. Your opinion, my opinion, your friends and family's opinions, they don't matter. The only thing that matters is data. And we have to be able to test out to be able to gather data to see what is working for us. And that is exactly why we test out different interests, so that we can continue to find winning audiences and push towards the people who actually enjoy our products. But you can't actually sell anything until you set up your business manager. So let's go ahead and jump right into that. So the first thing you're gonna do is come right over here to business.facebook.com. And as you guys can see, this is where you're able to create your business manager, which manages your ad accounts, your pages, and the people who work for them all in one place for free. So you simply just come over here, click create account, name off your business, and just put your business email in here, and then you just click submit. But because I already created a business manager, we're gonna go ahead and skip that part. And after you click submit, it's going to bring you to a page just like this. And this is considered your Facebook business suite. So remember, this is the top of the entire funnel, the umbrella. So after you create your Facebook business suite, you now have to be able to set yourself up to actually run your first advertisement. So come over here to settings, more business settings. And the first button that you see is people and users. So this is where you're able to add different admins on your account, or be able to add a business that you're running advertisements for, but you're able to gather all the people and users who are using this ad account and putting them all in one place. So if you're doing a business alone, you're probably thinking, well, you don't need anybody else here besides yourself. But I'm letting you know right now, that is one of the biggest mistakes that I ever made. So a huge piece of advice that I have for you is make sure that you always have backups on your account. Can't just be another Facebook profile you have, or maybe some friends or some family, but always make sure that you have backups in case that you cannot be able to access your profile. So to be able to add users, you simply just come over here to add, then you enter the email address of whatever user you're wanting to be able to add. So for example, we would add that, and then we would give admin access, and then simply just click next. So after clicking next, you just click the invite button, and then simply you have another user on your account for backups. Next, as we scroll down, we come over here to pages. So you have your business where you want to be able to advertise on, so this is where you add your Facebook business page. But if you're also running ads for a business, this is exactly where you can just take their information and add it right to your ad account. So to simply add a page, just come over here, click add a page, and then you enter the Facebook page or the URL of whatever page you're trying to advertise on. So now that we created our business page, the next thing we're gonna do is create our ad account. So now you just click on ad accounts over here, click add, and then create a new ad account. So you can name this whatever you want. Make sure the time zone is in the same time zone you are. Make sure it's US dollars. Add it to your ad account. So then right after that, the same admins that you added at the beginning of this, you just assign the roles straight on here. So you just click on the names and you just click assign. And then it should say something like this: account successfully created. That's when you know we're moving on to the right direction. So now that you created this ad account, the next thing you need to do is just add your payment information. Click add payment info. You can be able to use business manager payment. You can use your debit or credit card. You can use PayPal. You can use online banking. So now that I entered my payment information, the next thing I'm gonna do is just enter my business information. So for example, this business, Supreme Ecom, the business address, and then after entering your business address, you simply just click save. And now you are an owner of a brand new ad account. Congratulations. And before I continue, I know that there can be information overload, especially as a beginner. But if you guys have any questions about this video at all, or you're feeling like you're stuck and you need to get over that roadblock, I'm here to help you guys out in any way possible. Just go to my Instagram at AC_Hampton if you have any questions and DM me the word YouTube so I can be able to help you guys out. Remember, it's not about how much money you can make in this world, but how much knowledge you can teach others to be able to change their lives. So after creating your ad account, this is the screen that you're now going to be on. We've now created our business manager. We now created our ad account, and now it's time to start advertising. Now we have 3 core elements of a Facebook ad campaign. You can see we have campaigns, we have ad sets, and we have ads. The campaign is going to be where you're structuring what type of campaign you're trying to be able to run. So we can check it out right here. You just click the create button. Then it's showing you all the different type of campaigns you can be able to run with. Brand awareness, reach, traffic, engagement, conversions. So an awareness campaign, this allows you to build awareness of your brand. A consideration campaign, this allows you to be able to get traffic onto your website, be able to build trust from your brand, and then hopefully just purchase from you. And my by far favorite is conversions. This is where you're able to actually get purchases or get people to convert for whatever action you're looking to be able to convert with. And over here, you know it's always purchases. And all of this is tracked with a thing called a Facebook pixel. And as you can see, this is a piece of a code for your website that lets you measure, optimize, and build audiences for your ad campaigns. You can measure cross-device conversions. You can optimize delivery for people who are likely to take an action on your store. And most importantly, create custom audiences around these people. And that is why the Facebook pixel is literally so important. It allows you to see and read all the data of your customers and use it to attract more and more customers. Your Facebook pixel is going to be your best friend, and it's the most important part of advertising. To not just see what the actions that people are having on your website, but also with your videos and your advertisements. See their behaviors, and most importantly, track their conversions. This also allows you to see how much you're spending, what you're making back in return, and seeing the overall return on investment. To be able to add your pixel to your store, you just simply come over here and click on these 3 dots, click on business settings, then you just scroll down over here to data sources, go to pixels, then you just click over here to add, click continue, and then set up your pixel now. So the easiest way you can be able to do this is just click add code using a partner integration, scroll down to Shopify, and then you just simply follow these instructions. If you just follow these instructions step by step, you'll be able to set up your Facebook pixel in less than 5 minutes. So the first thing you're gonna do is connect your Shopify account to Facebook, then you enter your website URL right here, send test traffic, and then it just gives you a code, and you just add that code right on Shopify to start tracking all of your conversions. So now that you have your pixel actually added to your store, it's time to be able to run our first campaign. So simply come over here to create, and remember, I always use conversion ads. So I click conversions and then continue. So this is now where you're setting up your first campaign, which is very similar to what I showed you guys earlier. So setting a campaign with different ad sets with one winning creative. And for this example, I'm gonna use a neck car pillow. So the campaign name is literally going to be the exact name of the product, neck car pillow. What I like to do is run a CBO. A CBO stands for a campaign budget optimization. And I like to set this at $100. And if you guys don't understand the difference, there's CBOs and there's ABOs. A CBO is a campaign budget optimization, and an ABO is an ad set budget optimization, which is very similar to this right here. So with the CBO, it's going to put the budget at your campaign level and disperse it amongst your best performing ad sets. What an ABO does is it sets the budget on the ad set level, and all of them are being spent equally. So you can see right here with the ABO, you're setting a $10 budget across all of your ad sets. And you just hope that, one is going to do better than another. With a CBO, you're setting that same budget on the campaign level, and you let it disperse amongst your best performing ad sets. So you can see this one spent 18 bucks, this one spent 7, this one spent 5, but it spent more on the best performing ad sets to get you more conversions. So I like to start off with that. And this is now where we're on the ad set level. So we come over here, We're gonna name our ad set after the interest that we're about to choose. And remember, we are testing out this car seat neck pillow. So this is the type of interest that I'm gonna start thinking of to know what direction I should go with my advertising. So the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna scroll down to budget and schedule. So I like to start all of my ad sets at midnight the following night, so $12. And then you click show more options, and this is going to show you ad set spin limits. So this is a very important part, so listen up. I always set ad set spin limits whenever I'm running a CBO. This allows me to not just be able to control my ad sets, but control my winners as well. So what I like to do is be able to allocate half of my budget towards my ad sets and the other half of my budget towards my best performing ad sets. As we scroll down, we like to choose our locations. I like to use the top 5 countries. So United States, United Kingdom, if you can use United Kingdom, Australia, Canada, and New Zealand. As we scroll down, age, I love to do 21 through 65 instead of 18 through 65. And the reason why is because I haven't seen the age group of 18 through 21 ever really bringing me a lot of money. And now we scroll down to detailed targeting, which is the bread and butter of our business. And this is where we test out different types of interest. And before we even type anything over here, you want to make sure you always turn this button off right here. So I'm testing out a car seat neck cushion. So I'll just come over here to ad set and then I'll just write driving. And then after picking whatever interest you want to name your ad set after that. So because I chose driving, I'm going to name my ad set driving, so everything is being able to be linked together. And you can see it gave me a potential reach audience size of 20 million. And I like to be able to keep my audience size between 3 million and 60 million. So this one works perfectly. And we're only going to test out one interest with each individual ad set. You're never going to stack anything on top of each other. As we scroll down, we're gonna do show more options. And I like to put English right there because I only wanna show my advertisements to people who can actually read it. And the last step is clicking your placements. And I always like to use automatic placements as it's already recommended by Facebook, but ultimately it gives me a lot cheaper traffic and way better conversions. And then you simply just click next. And now we are on the ad level. So I like to name my ad new ad number 1. And this is where you add your winning creative. So you simply just scroll down, you click add media, add video, or image, whatever you're using. And the next thing we're gonna do is add our primary text, our headline, and our description. And remember, I'm no copywriter. I don't know if you guys are copywriters, but I don't try to reinvent the wheel. So here's one of my biggest competitors that I have. And as you guys can see, here is their primary text, here's their headline, and here is their description. So I'm not going to copy it exactly, but I'm also not going to try to think of what's going to work. I'm just going to allow what's working for others to continue to work for me. And that's exactly what I did with writing this primary text. As you can see, I didn't switch up too much, but I did switch some words here and there so I'm able to be in control and have my own ad copy. Here's the headline, and here's the description. Just doing it better than the competition. Next, you scroll down and you enter your website URL. And this website URL is going to be the landing page of your product. So it's not going to be the home page, it's going to be the landing page of your product because 95% of your traffic is going to come directly to there and either purchase or be able to continue to look around. And the last step is coming to this call to action and changing it to shop now. And you have successfully set up your first advertisement. So this is one way to be able to advertise is use the competitor's advertisement as long as it doesn't have any watermarks and as long as it's not copyrighted, you can be able to use it. But that is not how we wipe out our competition. I always recommend starting off with your own winning creative. And the best way to do that is use a professional. So my private agent is dropshipmedia.com, and you guys can use my private agent and get $10 off your first customized creative by using the code ALEXCODE10. And let me show you guys exactly how I structure my winning creatives. And it's as simple as a strength and weakness list. So I simply come to the advertisement of the competitor and I make 5 strengths and I make 5 weaknesses of what they're doing well and what they can improve on. So let's go ahead and check out the video. Okay, so we see some people driving, best car neck cushion ever. They're showing some guys and women using it. It's kind of like the same clip a little bit. Just text here and there on there. Feel soft and comfortable, so have some features and benefits. And looks like that's about it. So lucky for you, I already created a strength and weakness list of this. So some of the strengths are they show women and men using this product. They're showing before and after clips of the guy showing his neck being relieved after he put the cushion on the seat. They're actually showing great imagery of the product being used. They're showing different vehicles and different people using it, which shows different types of diversification of how this product can be used and who it can be used with. And they have a very strong thumbnail. But what is wiping out our competition if we can't see what there is to fix? And they have a lot. So the first is they need a better scroll stopper. And a scroll stopper is the first 3 seconds of a video. So for example, their scroll stopper is this: car seat, headrest, neck rest, cushion. It just shows the product. That's literally it. So I like to start off with a huge attention grabber here and a problem solving statement. The second thing they need is a watermark. The third is there is no call to action. So I really don't even know where to buy. They should say click the shop now button or come to our website and get this deal. I mean, there's no call to action. It definitely doesn't talk about the features and benefits enough. And lastly, there's no end clip. So I would simply just gather my strength and weakness list and reach out to dropshipmedia.com. And reaching out to her, I'll say, this is the product that I'm testing. This is my competitor. Here's my strength and weakness list. And I want to be able to wipe out my competition doing so. And then you just get a winning creative back. And then that is how you're able to win the bid and continue to wipe out your competition with Facebook advertising. So now that you structured your first ad set and your first advertisement, now it's finishing setting up the entire campaign. And the best way to do so is clicking duplicate. So I'm not going to put all my bang for a buck into driving. Why? Because I'm not 100% confident in knowing that driving is going to work, as data is the only opinion. But what I am confident in is that this product is validated. So if I know that this product is validated, I know I can find a winning interest by at least testing out different things. So I come over here and I duplicate this 9 times. So now I'm going to enter 9 different interests and they're all going to go towards that same winning creative. So we already did driving. So now I'm going to take a suggestion and just maybe try out family car. Remember, there's no right or wrong here. After doing that, you want to get rid of driving and you want to turn off this button again, and then you just go to the next one. And then when you're done, it should look a little bit like this. So you guys see I have all these different interests all going towards the exact winning creative that I found. And there's only one last step to do before clicking publish, and that's setting a minimum spend. So what I like to do is I will scroll down over here and go to show more options. And this is ad set spend limits. And then here I'm going to set $5 across all of these ad sets. So if I'm setting 10 ad sets with a $5 minimum spend, that's going to come out to $50. And if you guys remember, my campaign is at a $100 budget. So what that means is $50 is going to be allocated towards all 10 of those ad sets, and the other $50 is going to spend across the best performing ones. And that's how you take full advantage. And now you have officially set up and structured your entire first campaign. And it's very important to be able to set up your data so that you can be able to read it efficiently. And it all comes down to the columns that you select with Facebook. And I want you guys to be able to be successful with this, so you guys can go ahead and check out mine. So they do have all of these different columns that you can be able to choose from, like performance, setup, delivery, but I like to structure my own. And you can do this by just customizing your columns. Customize columns, and this is where you're able to have fun. And you guys can take a pause right now, take a screenshot of this, and that is the columns that I use to be able to set up and read my data efficiently. So now that we have this campaign set up, now that we have our columns set up, we simply just let it run. So I run each ad set to my break-even purchase and to all of my KPIs. And if you're wanting to know in depth about KPIs and knowing exactly when to cut your ad sets, make sure to check out this video right here as I covered it completely. So all those metrics are very important, but I do want to dive into some of the ones that you need to know to be successful in this in the first place. And that's cost per click, click-through rate, and besides added cart, purchase, and being able to see your ROAS, there are other metrics that you need to make sure that you're looking at. And those are considered your front-end metrics. So like cost per click, click-through rate, CPM, average video watch time, cost per link click. You guys need to know all of this. Don't worry, I got you covered. Cost per click is the average cost per clicks. So this allows you to know if your advertisement is getting cheap clicks or not. And if it's not getting cheap clicks, you know that there's still things you need to fix. Like your head copy, your ad line, your thumbnail. These are things that affect your cost per click. Next is CPM. And the CPM stands for the average price a marketer would pay for 1,000 impressions. So let's just say that the CPM is through the roof. That means you're not targeting the right people. And ultimately, with all of these data metrics, the purpose of it is to be able to provide a solution when things are not going right. So if the CPM is too high, then I just know I need to target better interests. Next, we have click-through rate, which is the percentage of times people saw your ad and performed a click, which gives you a better understanding if your advertisement is currently trending or if it has a good trend with it. And lastly, cost per link click. And what cost per link click is going to allow you to do is know if your advertisement is currently working for you. So if people are not clicking on the link click like shop now or your website URL, that means your video is not conveying them enough to do so. So then the solution, test out a better video. So you're simply just going to continuously look at the data, see what's working for you, and allow this to run for a couple of days. And that is an in-depth breakdown of exactly how I start my Facebook advertising. So make sure that you watch this video the entire way through. You might want to even go back because I dropped so many value pack bombs in here. But it's now time to be able to give out that free consulting call winner from last week's video. And the free consulting call winner of last week is Marco Sandoval. Marco, congratulations on winning. All you have to do is reach out to me on Instagram at AC_Hampton. Let me know that you won, and we can be able to get on a Zoom call, allow you to share your screen, check out your Facebook ads, check out your product validation, and help you out in any way possible. Again, congratulations on winning. And if you guys are wanting the opportunity to have all of your questions answered and streamline your success with a one-on-one consulting call with me and some Supreme Ecom merch, make sure to do all 3 of those requirements that I mentioned at the very beginning of this video. And like I said, I'm here to help you guys out in any way possible. There's very limited spots left in my case study / one-on-one mentorship for the month of June. If you're trying to learn everything that you need to know to be able to be successful with Facebook ads without wasting money, effort, and energy into the wrong direction, you're looking to create a profitable e-commerce business, and if you're looking to be able to break society standards and start creating generational wealth for you and start being your own boss, you guys can apply for the limited spots left by going to my Instagram at AC_Hampton and DM me the word results, or you guys can apply at supremeecom.com. I appreciate each and every single one of you guys for showing love to my videos and coming back every single week to be able to take action. I'm going to continue to drop these bangers every single Friday at 10 a.m. and I cannot wait to see you guys next week. This is AC and I'm out.